The production of these Indian motorcycle takes place in this main factory in Spirit Lake, Iowa. The production of a new model always starts with the design in the design studio. This is followed by clay modeling to test the life-size appearance and aerodynamics. This plant serves as the main assembly site for all Indian motorcycle models, where skilled workers hand-assemble each bike with meticulous attention to detail. In addition to the Spirit Lake facility, Indian Motorcycle has several other key locations, such as the Wyoming Product Development Center. Also Vermilion, South Dakota, where the parts and accessories warehouse is located. So every Indian bike was assembled at the Spirit Lake factory. The factory employs approximately 550 skilled professionals who take great pride in each detail of the assembly process. Over 30,000 Indian motorcycles were sold last year. This famous American brand is owned and manufactured by Polaris. It was founded in 1901. Indian's manufacturing facility was moved to Spirit Lake, Iowa in 2011. In March 2013, Indian unveiled their new Thunderstroke engine and began to sell their newly designed motorcycles based on it in August 2013. Now you are watching the painting and final coating of the Indian's fuel tank. Indian Motorcycle puts a lot of emphasis on leather accessories and therefore has a relatively large leather processing department. This leather is handcrafted and there is a focus on quality. Indian Motorcycle has moved away from tan leather in recent years, along with classic fairings and saddlebags. It's cheaper to offer only one style of saddlebags and fairing, and also only one saddle color. But now you're watching the engines being fitted to these famous bikes. The manufacturing process and procedures are very similar to the Harley-Davidson brand. This engine is a Thunderstroke 111 with a split dual exhaust. Indian introduced the Super Chief in 2022. The Super Chief carries the same Thunderstroke 111 motor as the Chief Bobber, but includes floorboard, windscreen, and saddlebag standard. The Super Chief Limited also has an all-chrome Thunderstroke 116 engine, cruiser handlebars, and the Bluetooth-capable Ride Command digital gauge system. Approximately 64% of Indian Motorcycles business is concentrated in the US, a market that remained relatively flat in 2024. While Indian Motorcycle faced a challenging year in 2024, the company remains committed to innovation and market adaptation to navigate the evolving industry landscape. You are now watching the final assembly of the exclusive Indian Chieftain Elite Black Hills Silver motorcycle. Indian Motorcycle and Harley-Davidson is one of the most legendary rivalries in motorcycling history. Though they share some similarities, American V-twin cruisers, iconic brands, deep heritage, they differ in style, feel, tech, and brand personality. As you can see, the manufacturing processes and procedures of both companies are very similar, and the emphasis on quality is also almost identical. Let me know in the comments section if you prefer Harley-Davidson or Indian Motorcycle.
This is the Iwata factory, Yamaha's global headquarters and primary manufacturing hub. It serves as the central site for producing motorcycles, engines, and various powertrain components. Yamaha typically sells over 4 million motorcycles annually, depending on region and model focus. This factory is highly automated, incorporating advanced quality control systems to ensure precision and reliability. Yamaha has produced approximately 600 million motorcycles globally, including around 22 million units manufactured at its Iwata factory in Japan. Globally, Yamaha is typically the second largest motorcycle manufacturer, trailing only behind Honda in terms of production volume. While Honda dominates in scale, Yamaha is often favored by enthusiasts for its sporty, innovative, and versatile motorcycles. Yamaha also boasts a powerful presence in motorsports, competing in MotoGP, World SBK, and other major racing championships. This active involvement reinforces its reputation among performance-driven riders and strengthens its global brand image. Both divisions of Yamaha embrace the Japanese concept of monosukuri, the art of making things, which combines traditional craftsmanship with modern lean manufacturing and kaizen, continuous improvement. Yamaha MT9 is primarily manufactured at Yamaha Motors' Iwata factory, the company's central and most advanced motorcycle production site. The lightweight aluminum die-cast frame is produced with Yamaha's proprietary controlled filling die-casting technology, which allows for both strength and lightness. Yamaha employs a just-in-time and cell production system, particularly for models like the MT-09, where customization and global variants matter. Last year, Yamaha Motor Company reported global motorcycle sales of approximately 4.9 million units, marking an increase from 4.8 million units in previous year. Yamaha builds most of its higher-end motorcycles in Japan, including the YZF R1, YZF R6, and MT-10. These engines use cross-plane crankshaft technology, inspired by Yamaha's MotoGP racing efforts, offering smoother torque delivery and improved traction. Yamaha uses cell-based production lines, where a single technician may assemble a major component or sub-assembly with robotic assistance. Robots inside this factory handle repetitive or dangerous tasks, like welding and painting, while skilled workers focus on precision assembly and quality inspection. But despite high automation, engine assembly is partially hand-fitted. Technicians measure and match key engine components, like pistons and crankshafts, to ensure perfect balance and tolerances, critical for performance and reliability. Many core components, like forged aluminum parts, engine casings, and chassis sections, are produced in Yamaha's own casting and forging facilities nearby. This allows Yamaha to maintain strict quality control and reduce dependency on external suppliers. Every engine is cold tested, run without fuel using electric motors, to check internal friction and sensor outputs. Each completed motorcycle undergoes a rolling test rig, where it's ridden indoors to simulate real-world conditions. This process verifies gear shifting, acceleration, braking, and electronic systems, and all without the bike ever leaving the factory floor. Right now, you're watching the main assembly line inside this Japanese factory. This is where the handlebars, wheel seat, and other parts of the bike are gradually attached to the frame. While Yamaha employs a high level of automation, especially in repetitive or hazardous tasks, human expertise remains at the heart of its manufacturing philosophy. At Iwata Factory, Yamaha blends cutting-edge automation with skilled human craftsmanship, particularly in critical processes like engine assembly, frame welding, and final inspection. In Japan, Yamaha experienced a 10.3% decline in motorcycle sales during 2024, aligning with a broader market downturn. Core components like engine blocks, frames, and swing arms are cast or forged in Yamaha-owned facilities or sourced from trusted Japanese suppliers. These parts are delivered to the Iwata plant through just-in-time systems to reduce waste and inventory. Components such as the suspension, wheels, and brakes are installed by human workers using torque-monitored tools. Every finished motorcycle undergoes a rolling test on a dyno to simulate real riding conditions. Some models also undergo road testing by Yamaha test riders on private factory tracks.